Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the second match of Season 44, and we got knocked down into Kyber 3 with this loss. It is still a Kyber 2 bracket, but in order to make Kyber 2 for next week, we need to win these final two rounds, so that is going to be our goal. With a quick recap of our matchup against Space Column here. He may have been out of fleets for this. He didn't even attack my Profundity. He may have just pulled ahead in banners and he was satisfied. And we got one hold with my Darth Maul with Maul Kron here. Everything else was one shot. But what you're seeing is really just the overall deficiencies within my roster. They're starting to become a bigger problem. And it's not the GL deficiency. That used to be the thing. But what we are seeing is the larger effect of having fewer GLs than my opponents. We're no longer, or at least it's becoming harder and harder to compensate for where I'm lacking than where it used to be, where I could compensate with mods or datacrons or omicrons. It's getting harder and harder to do that with Kyber 2, regardless of my position with GLs. GLs would help by being able to have a more robust defense, but that's not what's really happening here. What's really happening is counters aren't being as reliable as they used to be. And if we don't have reliable counters, it doesn't really matter. So I need to be strengthening squads in order to have more reliable weapons on offense and on defense so we could get some more reliable holds. Because right now I'm setting down a pretty weak defense for Kyber 2. With my opponent this match, Eddie, he is slightly smaller GP, solid amount of Zetas, 15 Omicron players, so he's missing a few. He is a 7 GL player, but this is a 7 GL heavy bracket for what I usually seeing. This is majority 7 GLs. Relic units, he's got a respectable amount, not a problematic amount. His depth is solid. With his relic distribution though, you can see here's one of the things I'm talking about, just the tier rates where he's got 14. And what that usually means is the GLs have relic aids or higher, and my lack of higher relics on my GLs is starting to cause problems. But it's just, where do you get the signal data? It's something where, as I strategize how to respond, I think I'm going to be pushing signal data way more, being willing to use more crystals there. Because if you're just doing the 100 crystal refreshes, I feel like you're treading water these days because everyone's doing the 100 crystal refreshes on signal data. So it's as if nobody is. With the mod game, we are tied with the top 25. He's got a higher overall count. I'm beating him though with the top 500 average. And we are fairly close on the overall counts. He's got the edge in 25 plus. I have the edge on 20 plus and 15 plus. Datacrons, he's not participating though. So that's going to give us a big advantage. And with the rest of this, he's got everything but Leia. That's what we're seeing for most of the bracket. His Relic 7 Malgus, good speed. Iden is Relic 7, really good looking Iden. His Starkiller is fairly strong. He's got a good Wampa, good SWGOH, good Traya. No Aphra though. His Qui-Gon's fine. No Swolo, which, considering he has Rey, is very unusual. His Zori's inactive, Rex is inactive, and no third sister. It seems like the players who have third sister in this bracket, only of the 3 that have them, only one of them won the first round. Now, they may have been matched up against each other and canceled each other out, or it might be one of those things where a little less active players or active in different game modes in Grand Arena isn't one they care about. That's true for at least one of these players. Solid Maul on my opponent, weak Moff Gideon, or non-existent Moff Gideon really, which is unusual for a desirable character. No Leviathan, 5-star Raddus. Okay, so let's take a look. Now I want to get an idea of the quality of his modding. His Starkiller was close to that 300 speed metric that we pay attention to. It's a good shorthand to get a sense of the seriousness that my opponent takes mods with. So his Starkiller's at 307. It's looking a little shallow. And his modding's actually pretty good. His Newt is the final 300 speed character. So that's about 30, which is right in line where I'm at. And the characters whose fall below, like Bastila Fallen, Han Solo, like Traya, some desirable characters, but nobody really problematic. He's got most of the key characters above that 300 speed metric, which is important. One thing that I saw with this guy as we take a look at his defense is nobody full cleared this guy with the recent 5v5 matches. And And he also doesn't full clear anybody, so I'm assuming a pretty heavy defense. I couldn't even look at every team he sets, so I'm going in a little blind from my prep work. I'll quickly click through here because I did remember to make some changes. This is all the same. That I didn't touch, but you can just see like the overall weaknesses on some of these characters where I need to strengthen a lot of these teams. Part of it is for testing. Like I took some things off of defense. So here is Qui-Gon team. I wanted to have Ayla on offense because I have the Ayla Kron too, but I needed to just have bodies to place in this squad in order to use the Qui-Gon Kron, although I forgot to take Qui-Gon to Relic 5. Not a huge deal. We'll do it for next week. Malgus here, that's all the same. I did swap out Bam from the Maul squad because I want Bam for a Fennec counter. And then down here, I've put in the Wookiees and tick off Sortie from defense because I want to use Sortie for Lobot testing. So hopefully we find an opportunity or something to use our Sortie against, and Scout Trooper and all the other testing that I would like to do this match. Now with what he set, we're looking at a Traya, Relic 9 JML, we've got a Relic 9 Lord Vader, CLS, we've got Jabba, Rey, Iden, and Malgus. At least we don't have to worry about Swolo, but everything else is going to be fairly tough, and we're going to need to be careful here because we're going to have to try some things in order to get through this. But if we get some of my counters to work, we'll be okay. But that's been the issue where a number of my counters have been less reliable lately. We're going to start with the easy one though, which is Starkiller. And we are swapping in Old Ben, who works good anyway in this team, but we did keep Mace with Qui-Gon. It's not a deal regardless. I need more Jedi bodies is what I'm realizing at Relics, where Juhani and Barriss might go to Relics fairly soon, or even Ezra fairly soon, in order to make it so we can use Krons with enough squads, especially with Old Ben moving to Leia eventually. So we will use this Ayla Kron. No, that's not what I do here. For whatever reason I thought, okay, this is what we use here. And let's go to the big screen and get started. Alright, let's get rid of the crit hit immunity from Rey. Land some stuns, clear some foresight. We need to start working here. We're stuck behind this taunt though. Let's get a free move. Hit. Can I hit those staggers? Or not with that ability? Alright, she's into the yellow. That is just terrible. This is all terrible. I feel like this is going poorly. Let's get some stuns. Clear that. We can't get rid of that taunt. Alright, let's just do some basics. We need some assists. Oh, we can't make any progress right now? That's irritating. Alright. That's terrible. Can you not die, Visas, and bring him back? I would appreciate that. Alright, let's hit this stagger. Let's bring back Helps. That's what, one shock? Alright, let's not do the shock. Alright. Alright, we got a bunch of people into the yellow. Let's taunt. Oh, wait, there's buff immunity. This will bring us to... Yeah, let's do it. That's at least two who can be... not quite. Let's take Rey out. Alright, we gotta let Rey take her turn. We need to stun her in order to eliminate her. This should do it. Okay, we're good. A little messy, but we're fine. Now, Jabba, Iden... I think we might have to try and gas this Malgus. Because the Traya, I think I need to use Sith Eternal Emperor there. But I think the bigger things is dealing with this Lord Vader JML situation and making sure we can get through one of these. Although maybe... I was originally thinking doing JML, but now I'm not feeling that with the Relic 9 there, because he's going to win. He's got the better one. Alright, I need to think a moment. Alright, we're just going to start with Lord Vader, because that's at least one where we've got something we can try. Whether or not Fennec works, Fennec's probably not going to work. But this is one. What version do I want? So I'm bringing in... Where is he? I thought I... Oh, he's not a... Is he not a smuggler? Okay. We're bringing in Bam. We're bringing in Grief and Mando. I don't feel like Zam does enough. Let's just bring in Boss. We don't need Boba Fett because we don't have that Kron anymore. Let's see if we get lucky. I should have kept Jabba for offense. How am I going to do this? I can't afford to lose. Alright. That's terrible. Can I at least get like... Alright, well basic, he will heal up, get a bunch of assists. I'm just hoping that maybe we can take somebody out with Mando before he dies. But of course, this is why we gotta have relics on these squads. But the flaw here wasn't them; it was Fennec. We lost Fennec. So not the one I thought we'd lose. All right, we'll take out Royal Guard and we'll die. We'll take our deaths. Yeah, alright. At least give myself something a little easier to work with depending on who we bring in. But, I don't know. No, JML. Are we just gonna... Alright, the problem is gonna be this Traya team. I don't know how we're gonna get through Traya. We might just try and get lucky. I think what we're gonna have to do is we are gonna have to use Sith Eternal Emperor here. I don't have Watt. Watt's on defense. That's not Sith. Give him Malik. Really don't want to give you these other characters. Because Traya I wanted for... Maybe we'll do some crazy things. I needed more weapons. Not having Watt's a problem. And all the Sith I put on defense is a problem. I need more bodies. Or we need more Sith in game. Maybe I have to just play that differently. Because I think we'll JML to clean up Lord Vader. This is tough. It's tough. Let's work down here, because this is what I... We'll see if this goes off the rails. We're going to do gas. We're already off the rails. We're talking about. Let's see if we can get a little lucky here. We do have a Kron, though, that I can place, which is not that one. I want speed, and this is what I want. So we get stacking offense plus speed on basic, plus some offensive stats. And it's at least not a Leviathan level Malgus. It's still a good one. Alright, so we get feared, we get hit. That's all fine. I feel like this is not a terrible start. Alright, let's hit Malgus. I'm gonna call an assist. It's not really doing anything. I could just basicked. Alright, now we're down. Can I... Alright. Throw this over onto 5s. Don't die on me, not yet. Alright, let's hit Talon. I feel like I'm going to save the AoE because we're not stuck behind a taunt or anything. We can get our tenacity up and speed. Let's hit Talon. Hit Talon. Here's what the AoE is for. Alright, we're taking those hits. Alright, bad timing. They're going to do some damage this time. That's bad. Awesome. This is pretty good. Okay. Let's throw this over onto Echo. Get out from behind that taunt. I'm gonna basic. Awesome. Revan is down. Fallen is down, and this is a win. From here we can win. This is great. This is why we did it. This is what I was hoping for. Stand up. Perfect. I want to make just... I'm not going to go for Lord Vader right now, but I want to make some incremental progress. Like, get the higher relics on Art Trooper, get the higher relics on Gas. Because that way I'm both improving the quality of my roster, but also working towards something. And that'll help strengthen things, help counters like that function. Now here... This is why I didn't want to use Traya. Because with Boba Fett here, I don't want to do... I'm feeling crazy, you know what? We might do this. This might be foolish. See, this Grit Kron? Like, I can't win with this, but I can do some damage. And this might... be a good idea to try. I feel like just trying it. The problem is losing CLS, then I lose a counter up against some other teams. Let's just do it. Let's give it a shot. I've done this in Squad Arena, and it does do some things. Okay. Give me some good count. No, that's some weak counters. I want some good counters. Alright, that's terrible. I think without Chewie we're in a bad position. Yeah, this is over. Okay. That's why I didn't really want to do it. But I felt like we needed to gamble. See, the problem with doing Traya here is I don't have Sith left over for C up against other teams. Like, that's not really going to work up against JML. But I feel like I have to do this. So what do I do? Do I do this? What if I throw in an Empire character? Like Second Sister? I guess with... Let's gamble. We're going to be doing a lot of gambling this round. Can I get away with this one? This did not go well last round. And that's why I'm talking about, like, just all the things my roster is missing and how we're just feeling it so much more these days. Do I want you to taunt now? I feel like we're safe enough to not taunt. I'm gonna base it, because my sign's gonna die if we taunt. Although, you know what I just remembered though? Boba Fett's very good up against Savage, because Savage gets all those buffs, and that can take him out. Are we ready to do it now? Let's just do it. Let's do it. Alright, next turn maybe. Ooh, don't. Ooh. Alright, can we take out Bosch? Alright, Bosch is down. Perfect. Okay. Don't die. Alright, this will take out Chrysanthemum, prevents the revive. Perfect. So we've accomplished our goals. We can now clean this up with something. Goodbye, Second Sister. Perfect. Now we got held by hatred. Kind of just want to get rid of Bounty Hunter's resolve. Now, let's just make sure we take care of Lando before that Rancor comes out. Ah, there goes. There goes Nihilus. We should just stay focused on Lando. Get him into the yellow, and then Savage can finish him off. Come on. Ah, come on. Terrible. Terrible. Ah. We had some opportunities to make a little bit more progress. We can clean that up though, like Aphra will do that. It's not a solo one, so I don't feel like we can Mon Mothma it. Definitely not with Boba Fett there. I wonder if... Do we risk Telzine? Okay, let's head up top. Because I think what we need to do... Oh, we still have GMK. Alright, if we... So we Aphra Jabba. We can JMK the... Okay, I think we're fine. We'll JMK this. I think we're okay. Well, you know what? Let's make sure we can JML the Lord Vader, because then this is what we do. We JML Lord Vader to clean it up. JMK the JML. We got Aphra to take care of Jabba. Then we have Sith Eternal left for Traya. Now we're in a situation where I wish we didn't waste our CLS. We've got a route forward. That's what we're doing. Okay. We are going to give you who? Is that what I want? Or do we bring in Bastila? Because with Bastila, we get the effects of this Kron. This Kron it's not really going to matter. We get turn meter protection up, and we get tenacity. That's not terrible. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Can't hit Maul yet, but you know what? Let's just hit Vader. That's not great, but it's not terrible. All right, little turn meter. He's marked. Basic. Alright, not in love with it. Come on. Let's me do it. What do we got? Come on. Not the best timing. Okay, here we go. Take out Maul? No, not quite. Take out Maul? Please do not. Everyone's got... Here we go. You don't have days. Alright, there we go. Alright. That'll take care of them all. Now we can handle the rest. Yeah, we'll do this now. We got our ultimate. We gotta get rid of Vader so we can get rid of all this ability block that's messing up my JML. Let's keep everybody alive. Alright, down goes Vader. I'm worried about the clock. All right, Piet. And now we lost. Come on. Okay, take him out. All right, auto. Don't you guys die. Don't die. Don't die. Everybody do your job. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not gonna happen. All right, well, we got things we can do. But this is one of those things where I was talking about at the top that I need to improve relics, because had I had higher relics on my JML, that's probably a win. But because I got relic 7 JML, like, that's a weakness. Now here, let's grab the Alacron. Wish we had Ayla for it, but whatever. We gotta charge up quick, because we're gonna be stuck behind a taunt. And I want to take out JKR first. But you know what, let's work on Yoda. I shouldn't have clicked on Cat. I distracted myself. I needed to click on JMK, but I slipped up in my thinking. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. All right. Although again, I should have clicked on Yoda. Because we're going to take out Revan with Cat, so he can't save anybody. Now, I want to take out Yoda because I think he's going to be the most annoying one. And let's hit Hermit Yoda while he's not stealth. We might not get a lot of opportunities otherwise. He's at his ultimate. Let's... Perfect. Alright, we gotta charge up again. Okay, there's one armor shred. Ooh. We gotta do this now. Perfect. Okay. We're good. Okay. Okay, now that puts me into a situation where I can now use my Sith Eternal Emperor here without being worried about it. But we only got Malak for Sith. We'll throw some Empire characters. We've got what? Yeah, we got a Thrawn. We got a Royal Guard. We got a Tarkin. Not as ideal, but we just want some bodies, and we don't use any of them. Yeah. This is this should be overkill. I think. Alright, we got Scion's got a taunt. That Days on Maul is annoying. Okay, that'll be a stun. Do we still stuck behind a taunt? Don't have anybody assisting. I feel like this is going poorly. Yes? We're just gonna have to do basic, because I think... Aren't you guys... No, that's fine. Alright, 86 to what now? 80, probably 89. Starting to get a little worried. There we go, finally to the ultimate. Boom. Perfect. Okay, we're good. And we got another one of those things happening in a minute. We should deceive them though. Boom. Okay. Now for the cleanup of Lord Vader. I'm going to try and do Grand Inquisitor. Because I have done this in Territory Wars. It's not a great one. Health steal crit damage. Okay, let's go with it. But troopers don't work. I use CLS. CLS can clean them up. Let's do this. We'll do an AoE because we got to get stacks of Purge. I'm going to get rid of the dots. Take your turn, take your turn. Let's get some protection up. Why is it taking so long to get to 5 stacks? We will do this now, even though it's going to slow down my progress. I should have thrown on the torture there. Here, now we will torture. And you take your turn. Jeez. Man, don't mess with my torture like that. Alright, this. Boom. Cleaned up. But now we gotta find a way through CLS, which, I don't know. We'll find a way. Like, even if it takes us a ridiculous amount of attempts, we'll find a way. Now here, I'm a little concerned about that Boba Fett. And I'm almost wondering if I want to bring in something to try and take Boba Fett out. I don't really think I've got a good option for that. Yeah. Unless I try to do Telzing. I think we just risk Aphra. But this is a type of thing where we get one shot at this, so I want to be a little careful. Because what I say about this counter is, it's one where it looks like it's going poorly until it starts working. Like, it starts off a little soft. Oh, you know what? Can I throw this on Boba Fett? I'm kind of hoping we can get through the Bounty Hunter's Resolve. Boom. Perfect. I'm just gonna basic. Oh, come on, man. Basic. Great. AoE. There, we're good. We're safe. And we can just auto. This is this is another team where I want to add a bunch of relics to, because if we get enough relics, like this we can start using Aphra up against Jabba and Lord Vader. It's one where you need higher relics though for some of these things to work. And right now they're out of reach. So I use her as a cleanup. And if I could just use her outright, we do have 2 Amis on her. Okay, now we've got Iden. Savage is gone. I wonder if we can use Telzing. Oh, you know what am I talking about? We still got Wampa. I haven't used Wampa yet. Where's my Wampa? Here's Wamps. We don't gotta do nothing fancy. How about sure, whatever. Alright, let's... There's no tank? No, there's one tank. I'd like to get rid of range first. Don't die! No, 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 no. You cannot die on me. Oh my god, that was a little scary. But right there, that's a perfect example of why I say a Relic 5 Wampa is not enough. Relic 5 is dead. I lose it. I've just lost with Relic 5 Wampa. Oh. That was a little terrifying. Like, it's terrified me to such a degree that I'm, like, being really careful right now. But the stats have ramped up now where I don't need to be careful. Alright, there goes the tank. There goes range. Yeah, let's see if we can just wipe them out right now before... Boom. Okay, next one. Oh, and she's got a revive. Okay. Now, I have no idea what's on the back wall. From my research, there were 3 teams I didn't see. Or, no, there was only 3. Yeah, no. I have no idea what's on the back wall. Like, people beat this guy, but nobody full cleared this guy. Can you just go down? Okay, great. What do we got to deal with? Can we test? Come on. Raddus. Oh my god. Alright, we got Raddus, Starkiller, Dash. Alright, we'll Grievous this. This is a tough defense. Okay, let's get our droids moving. Buff immunity, come on. Perfect. AoEs. That's perfect. Look at all those target locks. Awesome. That's just gonna give me a nice advantage to start here. Can we hit helps? Ooh, come on. Alright, there's some turn meter. This should get rid of Palpatine. Can we... Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Now from here, we gotta win. Alright. Actually, let's go after Mara Jade while we have the option. Awesome. Just awesome. Okay. So I was not expecting this back wall, so I did not prepare for Raddus. Do I have an option for Raddus? I don't know. Wait, no, I think I knew Raddus. I think I knew Raddus and Dash were here. I don't think I have anything that I prepared for them, but I think I knew about this. So what was my plan? Yeah, my plan for Raddus was things I already used, so that helps me none. So instead, do I think, the thing is, I think Merrin might be able to beat that. Maybe, but it doesn't matter because the bigger issue is what am I going to beat CLS with? Okay, so I looked it up. Merrin can get me through both of these. But I only have one Merrin. So I need to figure out another way through either the Raddus or the CLS squad. What else do I have? What am I gonna do? Let me try and Hondo this. Or, no, you know what? Do I want to do some testing? Like, what if we did... I kind of want to do some testing. Where's... Did I use death? Oh, they're on defense. Ugh. I don't even have a full squad I can place here, right? Because I need another... Well, I guess I could do... Or Scout's a attacker or a what? Support. But it's not going to be a full Remnant squad. I could technically throw in Snow Trooper, but I'm not getting the full Remnant boost. Maybe we do it anyway. Right? It's 2 attackers, 2 support? Or tank. 2 supports, 1 counting Moff Gideon. Because Death Trooper is usually the other one here. Let's just do it. No, the problem is Dash is going to blow everybody up in his first turn. We're going to do this. We're doing this. Alright, we will capture IG-11 because we have to. That ability block is kind of bad. Oh, no, we've lost. It's the healing immunity. And I can't dispel for a couple of turns now. And we don't have enough stacks. Or are we okay? Are we? No, that daze is gonna kill me. That stun kills me. Do I? No, it's over. Oh, come on, get to the turn. Perfect. Okay. We are going to do this. We cleanse, heal up. Oh. No. The whistling birds got me. If he had better friends to help keep him alive a little longer, he would have been fine. So we got Scout Trooper, we got, well, you know what? I don't think they're going to do anything. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We are going to do Merrin up top, because then we at least we will clear this territory, he can get to fleet, and we can increase our banners. Oh, we have Raddus too. Those aren't the spots. Okay, Talia, Daka. Here we go. Right? Yeah. That's fine. Where's Chewie? Okay, let's do this on Chewie. Okay. We'll throw another stun over here on the... No, I guess not. I'm going to stay focused here where we don't have to deal with counters. Now let's just do this. I'm scared to AoE. Alright, let's hit Chupio with this. Perfect. I just want the Plague to take these guys out. I actually don't want to hit the stagger on Chewie because I think he's going to die. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, because now I'm going to hit the stagger. Okay, this puts Plague back. See, perfect. Perfect, awesome. See, that's great. That's just great. Okay, now what kind of fleet are we looking at? Profundity, Exec. Yeah, he's not going to be able to beat me on offense. So we will Scythe this. Do I? Yeah. Don't you die on me. Great. Perfect. Just perfect. Oh, not yet. Let's keep them alive. Because now this is very useful. Great. Alright, we got our formation. No days, perfect. Can we get rid of this? Let's get the offense up. Come on. Alright, boom, he's gone. Let's reapply the burning and get rid of that taunt so we can focus on dash. Eliminate dash. Boom. Keep our TIE fighter alive. Offense up. Okay, now he's got Ghost. He's got buff immunity, which means we can at least take out Phantom easy. Awesome. What? You got to that fine. I thought we got rid of dash early enough where they didn't get enough assists, but it doesn't matter. We made the progress we needed to make. I'm not worried about his Executrix. Now we got the Executor here, and we got plenty of things. I don't like my Leviathan up against it though, so we're not going to do that to start at least. But we also have plenty of things where I think I'm going to just maybe work on the Chimera counter. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Because I don't want to use the Sith Bomber there. We're just going to do the burn the fleet. But these days, we got less ideal options for doing that because there's fewer junk ships. So we'll go with this. So what does he have to bring up against my Jabba? Well, I guess he has SLKR, so he's fine. He's got Sith Eternal Emperor. But he's set down 3? So he's got 4. So he's got... No, he's set down 4. Jabba, Lord Vader... No, he's set down 4. So he's got Sith Eternal, SLKR. Or did he set down 5? Sith Eternal... Who am I forgetting? Oh, Jabba... No. Jabba, Lord Vader, JML. Oh, he is JMK for offense. JMK is who I'm forgetting. I feel like it took a long time to get through that. And I don't mean just because I was talking and distracted. I feel like they went through a lot of turns. So I'd rather bring the Chimera in if I have to in a cleanup, because under that circumstance, what? There's no Razor Crest. Okay. The fact I'm not going to use the Sith Bomber with my Chimera means I kind of don't want to use it on a first attempt. I kind of don't want to do this yet. I'll throw this on. Here, this is what I want. I want Spy. I want to take out CAD. Perfect. He can taunt now. I just didn't want to feed him turn meter before. Okay, now I get some turn meter. So we'll AoE, get another droid. Perfect. Can this take out Slave 1? Perfect. Now there's the Razor Crest, but he's lost 2 key ships. He's not close to payout. And I've got my buffs now. Can we get land buff immunity? No, of course not. I don't want to feed him turn meter yet. Now I'll feed him turn meter. This is worth feeding turn meter. Okay. Let's give him some buzzies. Let's just do it. Awesome. Plo Koon. Was not expecting Plo Koon. Alright. Boom. And now we can just take care of the Executrix. And we'll use my Leviathan. You know, we got a preset for this. I do not trust my 4-star one at all. Yeah, let's AoE. Sure. We should have enough of it an advantage where I don't need to be overthinking this. I think. Although I feel like this is going pretty poorly. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. Perfect. He's dazed. Perfect. Great. So we're at 1370. We can get at least. Well, I guess we'll get to what, 1390 if I beat Dash in one more attempt, but I feel like we're gonna do some testing right now. We got, how does Raddus do in a mirror? Do I think I could win a Raddus Mirror? I don't think so. See, this is one I wish I had Relic Bad Batch, because you can, let me demonstrate. These guys don't work at this level for this. This is a good counter if you've got the relics. Like, this is a 95% win rate. Okay. Maybe because I took them to Gear 12 finally that this is gonna go better? I don't know. I actually have no idea how to even play this. There's no way this is gonna work, right? There's no way. Throw what, a buff immunity over there? It's not a buff immunity. I'm just gonna be stuck behind this taunt for a little bit. Swap over to Echo. Do more of this. Come on. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do this? Yes. Buff immunity you? Come on. Ooh. Come on. Oh, he's gonna get to 100% and blow me up. No, it doesn't matter. Boom, blows me up. Yeah, see? Not gonna work. Maybe it would. Maybe there's things I just don't know. Okay, what do we want here? I need some bodies. You want Cody and Sergeant? Are those bodies? You want Yoda? Is Yoda a better body? Foresight? Alright, let's do this. This does not work. But we're gonna do it anyway. Because I didn't have Relic 9 last time I tried this. Come on, could we do this? No, he's gonna get to... He's gonna get to the thing. He's gonna get to 100% first. Yeah, and that did no damage right there. Okay, now he's gonna blow me up. No. No, it's over. I don't have a way through this Raddus anymore. Which I was afraid of. Alright, we're gonna do some testing up against Dash, because this is either... This might be as far as... Well, we're gonna get through this Dash. That's not a problem. Let's do Sortie. Okay, there's Lobot. Let's grab some droids. I just wanted Lobot in that slot. That's why I did that. Well, I don't need to... It doesn't have to be light... Well, light side droids work better with Lobot. That's kind of why. They don't have to be light side, though. And if I did this... I get a little less help, though. I could throw in Chopper, but I think I'd rather use these characters. Or maybe I do K2... No, K2SO I might want to save for Raddus. Because I am going to do Raddus. Okay. All that Foresight's no good. We're just going to have to do this. That was terrible. Nobody has Foresight yet. Alright, well, now we can start getting Foresight. We can take out Dash. But I don't really feel like we learned anything because he was already dead. Like, he was already weak. This is a team that needs relics. Like, T3M4 has to be at relics for this squad to really do what it's supposed to do, what it's designed to do. And the other droids die too easily and trigger spare parts too early, because this, you really want to avoid the droids dying early. It just feels like a squad that has to be at relics in order to get what you want out of it. If we didn't waste that CLS, we could clear Raddus. All right, let's troopers. We'll do Moff Gideon, 2 attackers, tank, and 2 support. All right, this isn't real testing though. Like my heart's not in this testing. I don't even remember what these abilities do. So what we got? We got Dispel or Cleanse. We want to do this anyway because I forget. There's something that happens. Oh, staggers. Alright, let's trigger the staggers. Boom. Yeah, Scout's kind of nice. He's clearly a good character. Alright, let's take care of him. And now let's just throw some chaos over at Raddus and see if we can get through it. We might try and just like pick it apart if we get lucky. Because what's our best stuff? Like, let's take the Rogue One characters, right? Because he's got better Rogue One than me. Like, I don't even feel good about this. Because we're resorting to that. Maybe it's better we go Scarif as well. Because Scarif will at least revive. But then we're looking at... We've got a Piet. We've got a Mon Mothma. Oh, we've got Serjunda. She's not going to do it. We got Ewok. Yeah. We'll do this, and then we'll do Serjunda, but then after that, we're done. We could look at a Datacron. I shouldn't have wasted Sana. That might be interesting if I had Sana. Because Sana actually beats this if there's no tanks. Looks like he's got the advantage. Do I want to do this one? Yeah, let's do this one. Because we get the speed. And that's why he's beating me, because he got that stuff off first. Okay. Okay. Seems like I can't lose it, at least. But we're just gonna be stuck behind this taunt. Do I have no way to get to Biston and take him out? Well, I guess we have a couple. Here's an AoE. Okay. Can we take out Cass? If I can take out Cass, I might just stop and let it time out. Come on. I think I'm just going to let it time out from here. Because if Jin takes her turn, she might just bring back Biston. Not that it matters too much, because it's not like he's the reason we're going to win or lose. But I'm going to let this time out, see if we can pick this apart. Alright, we're in the little final stretch here. Do I have any more Annihilate abilities? I think we're done, right? I think we're done with that. Okay. I will pick this completely apart if I can. Do I have anyone who can ignore Taunt? We do have Boba Fett. What kind of bounty hunter team can I build? We got Aura Singh, Zam, Boba Fett. I don't have the Zeta here. But this still dispels, right? Dispel. Cad Bane's better. Nah, Greedo though. I do love Greedo. Or do I want a date? Nah, I don't think I care about a datagram. Alright, let's try this. Because this I can at least try and execute Cass. Or even Scarif. Don't you guys die. Oh my god. Alright. I feel like this is going poorly. Okay. Not great. Not great. Okay, perfect. Oh, we're stuck behind a taunt. Not perfect. Alright, fine. Because it means we're going to lose Zam, and I don't feel like... There's no way that's enough to take out Cass, right? This is too early. I'm just going to do it. And I know I'm going to regret it, but we're going to do it. Oh my god, yes, it worked. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's contract, not that we needed it. Oh wait, no, it wasn't contract. Alright, well let's see if we can take out Scarif. Or I guess we could try and work down Raddus. I just don't think we're going to take out Raddus. Oh my god. I think we might pick this apart. Like, obviously we're not taking out Raddus right now. But... now we are on a 5-on-2. Who can finish this off for me? We got a Mon Mothma, we got Troopers, we've got Seer Junda. But it's Troopers without Dark Troopers, so it's not a real Trooper squad. We got Rex to test. I forgot about Rex testing. Let's just throw in Rex for fun, because there's all those assists. Maybe that builds up into something. Let's say Chopper, because Kanan, even though I like the counters, I think this is going to be a situation where Kanan's going over to Leia, so that's not Let's use this as the team. Alright, so we do this, we get some assists. And we get some assists. Armor Shred. I don't know why I did that. I started thinking and that was the problem. Alright, there's a stagger. AoE. I feel like this... Let's just do it. Okay, that's okay. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. How would this have done on an earlier attempt? Oh my god, yes. See, this is one of those things, as ugly as this match was, I get, like, the fact that I full cleared this guy and no one has in at least the last 5v5 season, I get a lot of pride off of that. Being able to get through an opponent that nobody else has, at least in the matches I checked. I didn't go back 2 5v5 seasons, I only did 1 5v5 season. But that last 5v5 season, nobody beat this guy. Or not, nobody beat this guy. People beat him. Nobody full cleared this guy. And we did. Despite all of the things that I lacked, we found a way through it. Now we just got to see if he participates. But even if he does, he doesn't have the fleet to beat me. Because he doesn't have a Chimera counter. He doesn't have a Scythe counter. He has Negotiator, Malevolence. He doesn't have Profundity or Executor. So he's got Negotiator, Malevolence, and some junk. So there's no way he can win. This is a win. Yeah, there's no way. Fantastic. One amazing defense. A really, really tough defense that put me in some pretty difficult situations. But we got enough to find a way to fight through and just claw our ways to a full clear and probable win. I think now we'll see, we'll check in. I was almost gonna record the outro right now, but we'll check in. I will record one in the morning. And we win round 2, which allows us to climb back into Kyber 2, and we just need to win this final round in order to hold on to this placement for next week. This one is expected. There was no way he had to clear my defense, particularly Fleet, with the defense that he had set down. So he didn't even really attempt. He did a couple minimal battles, cleared this territory, and we got a hold with Dash. But once he cleared the territory, he saw what my Fleet defense was and probably knew he couldn't win, so he stopped there. No further attempts up against any of these other teams. His strategy is really dependent on his defense holding, and it didn't hold. Really, really happy about clawing our way through that one. But that's also why I advocate a lot of depth, because we didn't run out of teams. We had a lot of weapons we could keep throwing at that until we found a way through. We will wrap it up there. Leia video, cricket problem, mostly handled, not completely handled. There's a few left that I need to get rid of, but I have removed a few of them and it's a little quieter. We'll keep working on it. But we'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Be excellent to each other, everyone. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.